Senior Pyramid Master Ramu has been associated with PSSM for the last 20 years. Ramu has been appointed as the State PYMA President of Telangana by Dr. Brahmarshi Patriji.
When I came to the PSSM, I stopped all my searching. So this is my destination where I can find all the spiritual science.
Ramu has been teaching about Bhagavad Gita, quantum physics, mind program classes to make all sections of people understand in a simple language.
The ultimate truth I came to know from the Patriji. What is that ultimate truth? You are the God and you create your own reality.
How can you justify or how can you assure them about job opportunities?
They run after each and every materialistic things, but they are not getting the happiness. What they are searching for, they are not getting happiness.
He founded the Dhyan Osmania Foundation in 2009. He conducted the 41-day certified meditation course for the students of Osmania University.
Given an insult, how will you handle that situation, or how will you handle your own mind?
Through the difficult, I become more powerful. There is no pains, no gains.
Ramu's vision for the Dhyan Osmania Foundation is to bring national spiritual education policy and universal spiritual education policy so that spiritual science becomes a part of academic syllabus in every school, college and university.
Meditation helps becoming aware of what's going on surrounding us. When you become aware of all the things, what is going on, you can control those things.
Please join me in welcoming Senior Pyramid Master Ramu only on PMC English.
Namaste. I am Padmalata Varanasi. Welcome to BA Master Show. Talk to yourself at least once in a day. Otherwise, you may miss a most intelligent person in the world. This is one of the greatest quote from Swami Vivekananda. Today, we have one of the great youth icon in our Pyramid Spiritual Society. He is none other than Ramu sir. He is also known as Ramu sir, Ramu from Osmania, Dhyan Osmania, many different names he has. So, today we will come to know more about Ramu sir and we'll listen more experiences from him. Welcome sir, welcome to BA Master.
Thank you madam, thank you for inviting me to this program.
So sir, tell us about your childhood.
First I would like to introduce myself. This is Ramu and my village is Nijalapur, which is located near Mahbub Nagar. So I came from an agriculture family. When I was 5 years, my father expired. So I brought up under the guidance of my mummy. So in my childhood, I used to read a lot of books. I have a lot of questions. So when I am studying 6th class, I started reading a lot of books. For example, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam. So in those books, I inspired by the roles, Hanuman, Sri Krishna, like these people. They have supernatural powers. They used to do a lot of things which cannot be done by normal people. So I inspired a lot. I have to learn those skills. So I started searching for how to learn those skills. Who will teach me? So I started my journey towards the spirituality, or that may be whatever the word we can call. So I started journeying, but there is nobody to guide me how to learn all these things. Books are the main guide for me. So when I started reading books, first these 3 books completed, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam. And I came to hypnotism. I researched on the hypnotism for 5 years. I have been also taken the training from Dr. V. Nagesh from Secunderabad. After completion of course, I experimented a lot of things on the hypnotism. After hypnotism, and I went into the Manobalam book. I found a book, Manobalam, which is written by the Ambadipudi. So in that book, I found one sentence. We have not only one body.
This book is in Telugu language.
Yeah, Telugu language itself. So there is a one sentence. We have not only one body. We have 2 bodies. That second body is called astral body, Sukshma Shariram. So when you learn to control that astral body, you can go to each and every place, each and every corner of the galaxy or cosmos, or we can talk to any spiritual masters, or we can read any book in any language. Within the seconds, we can travel towards anything. So, I inspired. I am very much interested to the practice of astral traveling. I started searching the books on astral traveling. So, I searched every book center in Mahbub Nagar, and I came to Hyderabad and I searched a lot of book centers. I could not find the proper book on that astral traveling. But one fine morning, July 11, 2000 itself, 21 years back, in Mahbub Nagar, in a normal newspapers book center, I found a book, small book, Buddha Pyramid Dhyana Kendram. So, I attracted towards that book, and immediately I purchased that. I turned it back and I have seen that there is one beautiful sentence which is I have been searching for the last 3 years. So, the training in spiritual journey or astral traveling journey. So, I am very, very delighted there because I have been searching for that sentence for 3 years. Then my new journey has been started. Before this journey and before I came to PSSM, I went to many gurus, many organizations like Om Shanti and Ravi Shankar and other religious also, Vivekananda Math also I used to go. There I used to sit in the meditation, I used to read the books, but I could not find the self-satisfaction. Something has to be more truth, more simple truth is there that should be explored by me, and my quest is going on continuously. So, when I read that book, whatever I am expecting to learn the things, I have read in that book. That book is compiled from the experiences of masters who has the first batch of Patriji. In the Mother Pyramid Kurnool, practical guidance, Patriji has given the training to those 8 people. Those people has got the many wonderful supernatural experiences about astral traveling, deja vu, and after telekinesis, teleportation. B.V. Reddy has done on the experiment on the teleportation. He has done 30 days meditation, and he succeeded in getting the scent into his hand, which is there in the first floor. So, he scientifically verified. When I read these experiments, yes, this is what I want to learn. So, Patriji became the first in meditation guru. When I came to the PSSM, I stopped all my searching. So, this is my destination where I can find all the spiritual science. So, and first I started meditation July 11th. When I started meditation, the first day I started teaching the meditation also. Before starting meditation, I have been suffering from back pain for 6 years. I used to go allopathy, Ayurveda, homeopathy and different kind of healing therapies, but I couldn't heal. When I come to the meditation, I started meditating for 30 to 40 minutes every day. Within 30 days, without taking any medicine, without going to any doctor, I completely cured my back pain. So, scientifically verified that. Patriji has always said, so, Dhyanam Sarvaroga Nivarani means meditation heals every diseases without any medicine. So, I verified myself scientifically. I don't used to believe it because I am a physics student, MSc physics student. My educational background is MSc Mathematics and MSc Physics, double PG completed in Osmania University. And my degree and intermediate completed in Mahbub Nagar district itself. And my rural background, but I used to read a lot of books. These books introduced me a lot of gurus to me. And the final guru, Patriji. When I came to Patriji, so I learned meditation, and after 1 month I came into the PSSM. I met Patriji in Kurnool at the Buddha Pyramid Dhyana Kendram. But I always focused on how to travel astral traveling. I want to learn.
So, sir, in 2000, in the month of July, you started meditation by buying one book.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what were you doing at that time?
I am doing intermediate.
Okay.
CSC, Computer Science Engineering vocational course I am doing, but I don't use to go to colleges. My attendance percentage is almost over up to PG, 10% only. So, I am not interested in sitting in the class, getting bored. I used to read a lot of kind of all genres of books and used to see a lot of movies. I am very much fond of watching movies, Hollywood action movies, scientific movies, thrillers, and scientific movies, so historical movies. Lot of genres I have used. I learned a lot of things from the movies, watching movies. In Mahbubnagar there is 9 theatres. When I completed 9 theatres, there is used to new movie come, and I came to that movie. So I spent a lot of time in libraries and in the nature and in movies theatres. So even I used to take a small spiritual book with myself to the cinema theatre also. So that I learnt a lot of things by books itself. Books are very much friends and very gurus. So, and especially before PSSM, the books are normal knowledge. After PSSM, the true and simple, the ultimate truth I came to know from the Patriji. What is that ultimate truth? You are the God and you create your own reality. And Patriji gives everybody the complete freedom. And Patriji always says, I am not your guru, I am just your friend, I will just guide you, I can't do anything for you, you have to do yourself everything. Uddare Atmanatmanam. So he always used to say that. I very much interested in that because I don't agree anybody who is controlling me. And my childhood is also I spent a lot of time freely without anybody force, without any ideology upon me. So my mummy used to go to agriculture and she has no time to spend with me, and my father is already died. So and I don't used to go to my relatives because I am very much feel about inferiority complex is there for me. I used to escape from my relatives also. Okay. So like this my childhood is completed, and first started meditation. And
so were you a vegetarian from your childhood?
No. After I came to the PSSM, I came to know the main essence of the vegetarianism. So we don't have any right to kill anything to our taste. So I understood, then I stopped itself in 2001. After 1 year, Patriji has given me one suggestion. You immediately stop the non-veg and become vegetarian. So I started spreading the vegetarian also right from that itself.
So how was your first meet with Patri sir?
Yeah, that's what I am going to tell you. So I am already read about the astral traveling who has done on the King's Chamber of the Mother Pyramid of the PSSM, and which is in the Kurnool. So first I am completely focused on how to do astral traveling in the Buddha Pyramid. So Patriji has come, just I have seen from distance and not talked to Patriji, and I immediately went into the pyramid. I started meditating and lying on the King's Chamber. Within the 5 minutes, I am feeling that my body is completely getting rock and going deeper into the earth, and another body, something is coming outside my body, out of hands are coming out, and my head is coming outside, my legs are coming outside, which is just like a ghost we have seen in the movies. So same thing I felt in that first experience. After 2-3 minutes somebody has disturbed me. So it is the time to lunch for that. So I came outside from the meditation, and that astral traveling is stopped. When I went to somebody, the senior most Pyramid Master Chandrasekhar Sharma is there, the first batch of the Patriji. I went to sir and asked about this experience. Sir, what has happened to me? Why is this happened to me? And so he said immediately, if you wait for 5 minutes, your astral body will come out. You can see your physical body live. You can experience Atma Sakshatkara particularly, which is said in the Bhagavad Gita. So I am very much delighted there, happy. Outside.
This was what you were searching for, right?
Yes, and which is I have read in theoretically, and I have done practically in the presence of senior masters there. So that is my first astral experience, and I didn't talk to Patriji on that day, but I listened. There is a class. So evening itself, Patriji has come from the Manasarovara tour. After 13 days, he has fasted. For 13 days fasted, and he travelled throughout the Himalayas in their critical temperature, critical environment, critical weather, without any food. So I realized that the power of Patriji. And Colonel Court Jed has come and he shared his experience that when these two people, so Patriji is sat on front seat and Judge is driving, while they are going on beside of the lake. So car has met into the accident. So completely it rolled 3 to 4 times. But when he get the consciousness, he saw Patriji simply smiling there. So small scratches also is not there. So he understood that Patriji is not a physical body, he is a God, he is just like a Yogishwara. So I inspired by listening to that. Okay, Patriji means he is not at all a normal guru, he is a enlightened guru, he is just like Buddha, he is just like a Sri Krishna. So I decided to follow Patriji. So as it is, from that day till now, I completely used to spend a lot of time with Patriji. Wherever Patriji program is there, I used to go and sit. I don't used to talk with Patriji. I just sat silently and meditated and come back. So, and I used to listen lot of topics. Patriji has given a lot of topics: enlightenment, Jnana Ratnalu, Anandamante, Vakshetram, like many concepts. I used to listen all these concepts hundreds of times. I digested all the Patriji's concepts and I started teaching meditation surrounding my villages. I completed at least 30 to 40 villages. And 2010 I came into the Osmania University for my PG. I started teaching meditation in Osmania University. That is the first meet with Patriji in Osmania University. Patriji has said that, so India will teach meditation to the world. Andhra Pradesh will teach meditation to the India, and Hyderabad is the center of the Andhra Pradesh, and Osmania University is the center of the Hyderabad. So from the Osmania University, lot of yogis are coming in the future, and these people are going to spread vegetarianism and meditation throughout the world. They are going to take the meditation and vegetarianism, spiritual science, each and every corner of the globe. So I am very much happy to listening that. And then we have started Dhyan Osmania Foundation. And the name of Dhyan Osmania Foundation, we used to conduct 241 days classes, and each day, each scientific topic, spiritual science in a scientific way, we used to explain to the students. In each and every program, 200 to 300 members used to come in the morning 6 to 6:45 meditation, and 6:45 onwards up to 7:30 there used to one topic. So like that 41 days, 41 concepts I used to take continuously from the 2010 to till now. So we used to conduct 2 times for every year, and after that in the February or March time, I used to bring take all these people, students, to the Jagannatha Gattu, which is located in Kurnool, and this is a beautiful and most energetic place said by Patriji. We recommended us to take all the students to the Jagannatha Gattu. So I used to go with all my students to the Jagannatha Gattu, and we used to spend 3-4 days in meditating. Jagannatha Gattu, Sri Lakshmipuram Jagannatha Gattu, which is distance at Kurnool town to 10 kilometers. So Kurnool Pyramid Master developed that center, and there is a beautiful ancient temple is there, and Devatala Koneru is a one beautiful lake is there. Patriji said, what is going on in Manasarovara lake, the same thing is happening in the Devatala Koneru also. So we heard a lot of experiences who has done meditation in the Devatala Koneru. So they used to see a lot of masters, and they used to get a huge amount of cosmic energy. They got the different kind of experiences, but there is a lot of difference while doing in the meditation in the lake or in the normal place. So I experienced. Patriji said we experienced it, and I think it is 2016 or in that area. I went to Himalayas with Navakant and Nagendra, Pyramid travels and tours. Along with these people, I went to Himalayas. I meditated in Babaji caves, and they took me Siddhashram, and which is a live location of the Babaji, Babaji. The first day I got the experience. So yes, in Uttarakhand state. So I started meditation, and night time, whole the night, I am sleeping, but I am not sleeping. I am completely aware of what is going on inside. My body is completely in the rest, but I am completely aware of. Many masters are chasing me to give the injections, and they are giving the injection each and every part, each and every inch of my body, and I am feeling the pain. Physically, I am feeling the pain. Throughout the night, I got this experience. After I came back to Hyderabad, and I realized that I got one message. That message is the National Spiritual Science Education Policy. From the childhood, I want to do something for the Vasudhaika Kutumba Nirmanam. I want to found a society or something has to do, but I don't know what to do and what is the roadmap, I don't know. But after this tour, I came to know my vision clearly and the roadmap and what are the plans and where I have to start, how to go, how to approach, what is the project and vision and mission. Each and every bit I put on the paper and I submitted to the Patriji. Patriji has seen it and corrected for one day. 20 times he corrected for the 3 papers. And here itself in the PMC, he called everybody, and this is the most prestigious project of our behalf of pssm. So he has green signal to launch this one. So then onwards, I completely focused on how to build a beautiful team for achieving this greatest goal. So actually our India is the spiritual. So whenever anybody wants to enlightenment, he simply turns towards the India. But what is our unfortunate is, in our education system there is no spirituality. It is very unfortunate to us. So these type of organizations are not enough to spread the meditation or spiritual science entire world. Then when it is possible, when it is initiated by the government, central government or state government, and it should be a policy, it should be an act, it should be a GO which supports for the spiritual science in the school levels, right from the school age. So the main essence of the spiritual education policy is, when we provide the spiritual science right from the childhood, that means one subject, there is a mathematics, physics, like that same subject, spiritual science subject and meditation about vegetarianism and about karma siddhantam, there should be a one minimum at least in that level lesson. After 10th class, there should be a course like MPC, BPC and CEs like that. Spiritual science course should be there in the intermediate level, and after that in a graduation level, BSc mathematics, BSc computers. Why should be not there in the BSc spiritual science? If there is a BSc spiritual science, according to my attitude, I will take that BSc spiritual science, but there is no spiritual science. I felt it. If it is there, I can take it, but I want to provide this to next generations. I decided there, if there is a BSc spiritual science about astral traveling, deja vu and third eye, aura and all the chakras and how 7 bodies are systems is there. So these spiritual science subjects, if there is a degree level, and the students will more focus. And if you teach meditation for the students, they don't used to do meditation because these are not going to get the career. They are not going to get any rank. So our parents are mostly result oriented to get the ranks, or is it useful to the career building, or am I going to get the money for survival. So if it is there the course, it gives complete certification, and it is going to create a lot of jobs in spiritual science. So a lot of people interested in spiritual science, but the purpose of survival, they don't use to go to spiritual science, they used to settle in the normal education. So many people are there ready to learn spiritual science. If we are able to, our system, our political system, or our entire constitution is able to provide the spiritual science in a degree level, inter level, PG level. In a PG, in every university there are a lot of departments. Like Osmania University, I have seen many departments, biology, mathematics, physics, chemistry, but why there is no spiritual science? If there is a spiritual science, MSc astral traveling, MSc occult science, MSc Indian philosophy. So if you provide there in a department, there will be a lot of courses on spiritual science, lot of wings are there. paranormal activities, about mind, brain, the powers of all the quantum physics are saying now, scientifically proving that. In the 20th century, in the first century, quantum physics is initiated that, which is proving completely Bhagavad Gita is right. Each and every word is right. Scientifically, they are proving quantum
Here
mechanics.
I want to ask you one question, sir. So you are suggesting so many courses right from graduation and post graduation. That is a very unique idea. Yes, I agree with that. But how can you justify, or how can you assure them about job opportunities?
Yes, people are very much interested in doing materialistic things.
Yes.
Okay, so while achieving all these things, they used to overthink and they used to run after each and every materialistic things, but they are not getting the happiness. What they are searching for, they are not getting happiness. So gradually they suppressed their emotions, they suppressed their feelings, and they compromised with the life, and people are ultimately unhappy, which is said by the Gautama Buddha in the first statement of the Arya Satyas. Everywhere there is a life, life is suffering. Everywhere there is a dukkha. So people finds last at last. What is the solution to these overcoming dukkha? Means meditation, spiritual science. They all tried all the paths to get happiness, but they could not. In the near future, people are coming to the pssm, towards the meditation, towards the spiritual science. It is 100% sure, because people are tired with all the things, but they could not get the happiness. They could not get the complete health. They could not get the peace of mind. So they are searching. Recently, yoga has become one beautiful trend. Are you doing yoga? Yes, very wonderful. I am also doing yoga. After that, they understand the power of meditation. So 100% of the people are going to come into the spiritual way. Then where they are going to learn meditation, so many institutions are going to come. In many institutions also recruit many teachers from yoga or meditation. So when there is a course in PG, when there is a course in graduation level, they complete their certificate, they go to universities, they go to degree colleges, they go to intermediate, they go to schools. They used to get the salaries from the same as mathematics lecturer, physics lecturer. So many people are going to get the jobs in spiritual science path, in the teachers field. So or any another fields, spiritual science encouraging fields also, greatest opportunities are going to come. And counseling, relationship counseling, they are psychiatrists giving, but they are not getting the satisfactory results. Psychiatrist also considers only mind only, but the mind doesn't give the peaceness. Mind, whenever mind becomes calm, whenever mind becomes empty, there is an answer. So we have to reach beyond the mind. So if you want to reach beyond the mind, so psychiatric level is not giving the complete solution. Yes. So they have to transcend the psychiatric. So they go to the meditation. So psychiatric field, counseling fields, and corporate area, each and every corporate office, there should be a meditation teacher. Each and every office, there should be a meditation teacher. Nowadays, corporate offices in computer software field, people are getting very much tired and stressed. Every month, lakhs of rupees are giving to these type of people. But these people are not giving the meditation. They are just motivating them. For 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they are getting excited state. After the spokesman went out, they used to come to the ground state. They are not getting the permanent solution. They are still remained in the normal state, depressed state. So we used to go each and every area wherever there is a working women and men. Each and everybody needs meditation. So like after completion of these course in a scientific way, in a structured way, these people are going to teach throughout the world.
So whatever course you do, whatever profession you take up, you are into that, you are doing that, but still deep down that dissatisfaction, useless chattering of the mind, or all this stress and everything, that is still there deep down.
Yes.
It is not at all going away in whatever profession they are.
Yes.
So to help those kind of people, these people who are interested in meditation or spiritual science,
yes, who are completed the PG course
or graduation course,
yes,
they will help them out.
Yes.
They will come into their rescue.
Yes.
So this is what, in a different way of promoting meditation.
Yes, 100%.
That's what.
So they knew the main concept of how to calm the mind.
Because now these are, so-called professionals. They have studied some spiritual science. They have got some certificates, and they will have different, tags in the society. No, we are the certified one. Now we are the officials. We are professionals. So they will mingle in the society, in the market very easily.
Yes, but these people are not giving the satisfactory results. People are also very much tired with these people. They are searching for how to calm the mind, how to make my mind peace. So meditation itself gives this is the only way. This is the ek hi ek rasta hai. So meditation teachers, we need a lot of universities are going to be established. Torkom Saradarian is a Turkish spiritual scientist. He used to come into the India and spend a lot of time with our Indian gurus in Himalayas. After researching on Theosophical Society, he has given one statement. If you want to make people happy, make people enlightened, we at least need 5,000 universities of spiritual science, which will give specially particular spiritual science university. We need 5,000 universities. Then you can think about who are going to teach in all these 5,000 universities, these people who are trained by government itself. So there is a need of crores of people who will teach spiritual science and meditation.